it is me, Sheesh. You probably know me from my Twitch channel, but if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm here with JC Denton. You probably know him too. He's my boyfriend, and today we are gonna be reading some Reddit or giving some Reddit advice to people, basically. We're probably gonna be doing it from like, am I the a-hole? Relationship advice, or ask Reddit, or whatever seems interesting on our trip to Reddit today. Alright, this one's on am I the butt face. So this is like people who, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. So am I the butt face for being upset that my boyfriend went to Pride without me? Myself and my boyfriend were supposed to go to London Pride together. We had planned it a while ago, and we were intending to go with another couple that we went with last time in 2019. Since we've dated, we've had issues somewhat regularly where I have felt left out by my boyfriend because he had focused too much on them instead, as they have been friends for longer than we've dated. When planning this event together, I said to my boyfriend that it was important to me that this trip to spend time with each other, and no matter who was invited, we wouldn't focus on them. He promised me that, and so I agreed for the other couple to come. I also asked some of my friends, but none were keen. Anyway, so we planned the trip to involve doing the whole glitter thing, getting lunch, watching the parade, attending the concert part of Pride, getting dinner, getting drinks, and going out clubbing. I test positive on Friday and I'm pretty ill, so the Airbnb we've booked, we don't live in London and we need that to go clubbing, gets cancelled, and I cancel my train. Pretty sure that when she means I tested positive, she means for COVID. So the Airbnb we booked, we don't live in London and we needed to go out clubbing, it gets cancelled and I cancel my train. Then like 15 minutes after I test positive, my boyfriend tells me he's considering doing some of the plan anyway with this other couple because they were in London anyway today. To clarify, my boyfriend sees this other couple to go for a meal, drink somewhat regularly. He says that he still wants to see his family member that will be in the parade, which I know going in and understand completely, but he adds that it's unrealistic to say that he won't also go out for meals and drinks because it's typical of time that he likes to spend with his friends when in London. I got pretty upset with this addition, as in my eyes my boyfriend is carrying out the majority of a plan we had made together and explicitly said not to spend time with friends. I communicate that I was hurt and he says that it's not related, and the activity he wants to do with his friends happen to be the same ones we planned, and that he's looking for a compromise, but the only thing he ends up changing is no glitter, and he invites more people too, saying that by changing the group he's not doing the same plan, but the original other couple are still joining him. I don't actually know if anyone else has joined him and the couple. At one point yesterday he also said he feels I'm talking at him and he has no input on my negative feelings that he has caused me. I've received some apologies for making me feel bad, but no acknowledgement of specific wrongdoings other like sorry that you feel that way, and some telling me that what I feel he's done hasn't happened. I can't help feeling completely replaceable and unvalued, and the treatment that makes me feel bad is still ongoing. I haven't heard from him in 3.5 hours while I'm ill at our home and he does activities with his friends. Edit, it's just occurred to me while responding to comments that I should state that we went to Pride in 2019 with the same other couple the day before myself and my boyfriend officially started dating, and it was cancelled because of COVID in 2020 and 2021. So this is the first reincarnation of that event.
She's upset that he's still doing the plans. Why don't you tell him, like, let's not go. You don't go either. I can't go because I'm sick. Can you stay with me? Because it would make me sad if you went and still did all this stuff without me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be our trip together. He said it would be our trip together, but it doesn't even seem like he understood that at all. If he was already like, well, I can still go and do something that's slightly different and invite more people.
I also feel like this is just a immature relationship.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
This person does make a solid point though, but shouldn't he be isolating from you because she has COVID?
Yeah.
It's true, because you can't be together anyway, so he might as well just go to the trip that he already planned.
And get COVID
there. Okay, so this is another one in Am I the Butt Face? So it says, am I the butt face for not confirming that I'm not cheating while sleeping? My boyfriend and I were in a long distance relationship for 2 years while I was in college, and now we are living together. While in a long distance relationship, a friend of mine told me he liked me. He knew all along that I have a boyfriend. I was so attracted to him and felt that the situation was inappropriate, and I drastically cut down the amount of time I was spending with him. We were project partners, but it was still early on in the year. I swapped partners. Here onwards, I only met him in social settings when all of our friends were hanging out. I told my boyfriend about this, and he was understandably upset. Now fast forward 1 year and we're living together. Yesterday I got drunk and I woke up to find my boyfriend very upset with me, giving me the cold shoulder. I asked him what's wrong, and he finally tells me that he asked me if I ever cheated on him while I was drunk last night, and I mumbled something. I didn't say an outright no, and said that let's talk about it later. I told him that I never cheated on him. He scoffs and says, of course. Oh, and says, of course I'll say that now. I got pissed off at him because he chose to ask the question when I was drunk and clearly doesn't trust me. He can't be mad about something I don't even recall saying. So this happened like how long ago? You had like a college science partner that you had a crush on.
Yeah, like 3 years ago now.
But she actually took action to change partners to avoid the entire situation. So regardless if she had a crush on him or not, she made moves to distance herself from him because she felt like she had a crush on him, but clearly didn't have as much feelings for him as she did for her boyfriend or whatever. And now they're living together. Obviously she chose her boyfriend, she didn't choose her science partner. She could have been with her science partner. She didn't choose her science partner. Yeah.
Hey, she cheated on me with that science guy 3 years ago that liked you like that.
And she told her she didn't have to tell him that at all. Your boyfriend needs to get over it.
Yeah.
I think you just need to talk to him and be like, yo, if you don't trust me, you can go be with some other girl.
Yeah, go move back in with your mama or something.
And yeah, like the comments right here, he's interrogating you while you're drunk. Like he thinks that you're more honest while drunk. And even in your drunken state, you had like a pretty like solid answer to that. Like, let's talk about this when I'm not drunk. And then he just didn't like that answer. Not the butt face, but your boyfriend sure is. Might want to find a new one. I always think it's funny because people always tell people to break up with their boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever on these subreddits. And people always make fun of it or claim that it's like, everyone says that, but most of the time I think they probably should.
Divorce.
Lots of people do not last during that, like, being in college long distance. So like the fact that you guys like made it and now you're living together, like why is this even being brought up? Okay, so this one is a subreddit called Am I the Devil? It's basically like people who have already been called an a-hole from Am I the A-hole Reddit. Or sometimes they have like other ones where people are just a-holes in general and people discuss it. So this one is where they already feel like they're an a-hole. So it says, well, he put his title as Am I the a-hole for not supporting my wife's writing career because I think she can't write? We recently got hitched and moved into our first apartment together. We both have our respective works. My wife told me she always had a dream of becoming a writer. It is something she is passionate about. She would rather skip lunchtime and write during it. She would stay an extra hour in the office to finish a chapter at times. I told her I don't mind reading her work for her if she ever wants me to take a look. I tried, I can't get into it. Her writing just plain sucks. Rest assured, I didn't sugarcoat. I don't think I'm an asshole for being considerate. She's angry at me. She shared her work with a few beta readers, and they gave her a lot of pointers.
Fake, bro.
I think they meant like beta testers, like beta readers, not like
okay.
Or I'm gonna hope that's what he means by that. It is very competitive career. I don't want her to cry later on if she doesn't succeed by wasting her time. Meanwhile, I believe she should focus on her current career field since it has much better prospects. When she first shared her plans over dinner with my family, my both parents, laughed at her. They don't consider art to be a career. I stand by them. Well, clearly you're probably not a good reader either. Like, you're not a good writer.
Bro. That's insane. They're married. And he's like, don't waste your time. I don't want your feelings to get hurt when you fail, but I don't want you to even bother trying. Like,
a lot of people see, there's the issue. Do not marry people that you're not compatible with. Like, you guys, if you can find, like, look for people who you align with, like, morally 100%. Like, that should be the top on the list. Morals, moral compatibility. If her writing sucks, he should support her because it makes her happy. Yeah.
What if the writing's not for him? Like, what if she's writing freaking like science fiction and he's over here liking cozy mysteries and like, oh, like, I don't read that ever. Like, it's also gonna do with what you like to read. Like,
I don't feel like he reads at all. Yeah, like, he didn't offer her anything constructive. You just tore her down. Yeah, like, what was the point? I think he's just hating on her for having a passion. Like, honestly, like, I think that there's only one reason to tear people down because of art. Because literally his parents don't believe that art is a real career. So he was obviously shut down in that way by his own parents. Like, maybe he has a passion for something out of the realm of, like, expected, like, a stable paycheck that he wanted to do, and his parents shut him down and told him that it was unrealistic, and now he just wants to poop on everybody else.
Yeah.
Including people that he's supposed to love or whatever. Alright, this one's gonna be the last one that we do. Alright, so this one's relationship advice. My wife wants to break up with me over a sandwich. Mind you, we don't read these. I just saw the title. It looked interesting. We went for it. Okay. Long story short, my wife, 31 female, is mad at me yesterday. When she was asleep, I got out of bed, made myself a sandwich, and then brought it to the bed and ate it. Or that's what I thought. When I woke up, turned out I didn't eat it. There was some bits in my mouth.
Oh my god.
But most of it was scrambled all over our bed. It was everywhere, all over the bed and us. Fortunately, the only condiment I put in it was mustard, so there wasn't too much liquidy stuff or whatever it would be called. Condiments. She says it's my fault even though I thought I ate the sandwich. I disagree. But now she wants to divorce me? This is not my fault, but even if it was, she just wants to divorce me? It's a sandwich in bed, my goodness, it'll wash out. She wants me to admit it's my fault, even though I thought I ate it.
But you didn't.
I told her it wouldn't happen again, but I'm not agreeing to never eating in the bed again because I'll just eat it next time. We've been married for 4 damn years. I don't know how this is what makes her divorce me. I don't know what to do, honestly.
Admit that it's your fault. Like, she's telling.
Maybe that's what she's mad about. Like, him not admitting his wrongs. And maybe there's more to it than the sandwich.
Yeah, it's probably like multiple things like that. He does something that she doesn't like. And it's like, oh, well, it wasn't me. It wasn't because I didn't mean to do that. It's not my fault. I didn't mean to poop all over the toilet or whatever, like weird things. Like, I don't know.
I don't know why this reminds me of a time when we went out with one of our friends and we brought him home drunk and he had Subway left on his sandwich. Is this him? Low-key? No, I'm just kidding.
It's him now. Maybe. Bro.
I don't know. It's funny. Like, I don't think that's me. Yeah. That incident is means for divorce, but she probably isn't divorcing him for that reason. It's probably because he does a lot of things and doesn't take accountability for them.
Yeah.
Like, obviously it was his fault. Like, I don't.
Yeah, why is there a disagreement about it? You didn't eat the sandwich. The sandwich is all over the bed. So. It's
not like demons took over his body while he was sleeping, like Insidious, and made a sandwich.
He ate it in the kitchen or something.
He was like sleep. It sounds like he was like sleepwalking, sleep eating, or. I don't know. He had to have been conscious when he was making the sandwich.
Mustard in it. You know, so you put mustard in it, like.
And then he took it to bed to eat it for some reason, and then just it was ripped apart all over the place.
That's so gross.
Hopefully, there's more to the story, unless she was just done with you by then. Then I don't know. So.
Yeah, there has to be more to it than just the sandwich.
All right, guys, that is all the Reddit that we're gonna read for today. I hope you enjoyed these stories. I hope you enjoyed the advice. Don't eat sandwiches in your bed while you're sleepy, because apparently that is means for divorce. And if you're single, just eat all the sandwiches you want to eat. So yeah. All right, bye guys.